Hey, good afternoon, folks. It's Greg Fritz coming to you from Select Tips and Tricks. We're here at America's Body Shop in Schaumburg, Illinois, doing some nausea training. Just wanted to preface the rest of this video and tell you thank you for watching. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe, share it, hit that like button. Talk to you soon. Hey guys. So we got our nausea 3D system here, right? We have a video board, keyboard, video monitor, and a computer down here. But you've got to know what you're trying to measure when you're measuring something, right? Because every electronic measurement before chart, in case you're used to hanging targets, you understand? But you've got to have kind of in your mind's eye, this is your opportunity to do a post-compare inspection. When you pay for it or not is a different story, but sometimes in some states you can be liable for not telling somebody about some damage that was previously done that wasn't repaired correctly, or was not fixed, or never fixed. You don't want to be responsible for, right? So this is your opportunity to inspect the car fully, not just measure. Does that make sense? That's just something I wanted to say, and I want it on video so I can share it with everybody else out there, because I don't always talk about that stuff when I'm training. Okay, so with our nausea 3D electronic measuring system, 3D, what's that mean? It's 3 dimensions, length, width, and height. Referred to on the computer at times as X, Y, and Z. Okay, you can change it to what you like. Desktop service, alright? This over here is the measuring rail. Then we have a measuring head in the back of this cabin that we're going to put on here. Well, what's important about this rail is to know that there's a front and a back. Okay? So the front piece is set in front of the car. Regardless of how you have to, even if you set it up on the bench, regardless of the car's got to be, it doesn't matter how you set that up, just use the bench on plans. As long as that rail is the same direction of the car. No big deal. There's a yellow arrow right up here. Tell us where to go. Okay? Now, instead of this rail, look down the side of this rail, you see all these holes. See all these holes here? On this measuring head that we have right here, we have a laser that counts those holes when it travels down the track. And then we have another redundant wheel here that counts, and it has to click at the same time inside that laser when it meets a hole. Otherwise, it'll tell you, give you a warning on the screen that says this is not on track. It just means that they, oh, maybe I moved it too fast. Maybe there was dirt. Maybe there was dirt in the hole. These are things we need to watch and keep the rail clean and keep pull out the holes every so often. Okay, the head. So the head runs on these wheels here, right? And there's guide pins right here that align this to the correct position on the rail. I'll show you how to put it on there. So this pin, once we're able to get that side, and the rest of it will fall right down the line. Okay? So I'll just get the pin over here. Be careful not to bang it against the car, although this might lift up. This instantly gets the not the way I want it. Want someone else to do this? Sorry, folks. It's a little heavy for me today. Just hit a pacemaker. Well, it's on there. Okay? So, as you can see, the laser is right here. And the laser is down the hole and it travels. Alright? So that's one sensor.
Can it go either way?
Okay?
No.
No.
The trolley goes down there one way.
One way only.
Will it go on the wrong way?
No. Not unless you take something apart. You shouldn't. Go. Okay. We have the second laser measuring. So we have length right here on the laser, right? Make sense? We have width. And 360 degrees. Okay? We have angle. And then we have height. Okay, so we have 4 axes, even though it's a 3D matrix. Okay. Inside the cabinet, we have our different adapters here. Let's take a look at them. Stop this. Okay.
It's not red.
It's going.
So we have all of our different adapters here, okay, folks? As well as different lengths of probes. This is a pointer probe. It's a 100mm probe. But everything measures from this ball. That ball, this ball, and our standard probe that we start with is the 50mm probe. And everything measures from this, and you can either measure with the ball. They call it an S15. S15. You can use any of these other cups on here, and they snap right on. Okay?
Are those for the bolts?
So this would be for a pilot hole or a bolt, because this outside is a male, and the inside measurement is a female. So this has a size. It's an M29 on the outside. And it's 24.5 on the inside. So that's going to fit over a specific size bolt or into a washer and into a pilot hole. Okay? Just see if there's I don't know if there's one in this car. Right size is too big. Too small. Anyway, you get the idea. Like that. Okay? So it's going to go in all the way up to this edge. Alright, so in order to use the measuring system, we need to install the probe. If you look on the end here, we have a socket that's got some what they call 5-pin DIN connector. They all have a 5-pin DIN. Okay? And what the machine will recognize the different probe by the resistance it gets off these. Because they're soldered differently. 2 points are soldered, 3 points are soldered, 4 points are soldered, 5 points are soldered to make it different on the probes. Okay? So just follow the pattern. The C to the standing C, as I say, pops right in there. You just pull this collar up, screw it on. Just make sure it's snug so it doesn't wobble. We don't want any movement here, right? It measures very accurately, down to 0.7 mm. All right. Now we need to install a battery. Okay, so we're going to turn this around. If you look in here, we have a battery bay with two places for batteries. There's also a switch in here to tell it whether we're using Wi-Fi, Ethernet, or battery. Well, we're always on Wi-Fi, so we can have the switch set to the right, or Bluetooth, excuse me. Bluetooth is to the right. Leave it there. You're never going to need to switch that, right? Tell me no. We're never going to move it, Greg.
No.
Okay, thank you. 2 battery bays. You only need 1 battery at a time. When you see one battery getting low by the meter, or you see some ill effects on the screen, put another battery in it, and then remove that battery, or just leave it. Okay? Now, the computer's right here. Push this button for about 10 seconds, let go. It should turn blue. It should did. You can now close the doors. Give this a second to come on. If it doesn't, we'll activate it on that. Okay? If you don't mind, stop, start again. Break them out. Okay. We're not going to do the whole thing. So the battery's not coming on, so I push the power button. Please. Here's the power button. Bottom button. Okay? Bottom button. Shut off. That'll come up. This. Okay. Okay. So we just hit the enter button. It's asking for a PIN number. You guys, I'll put it in for you, but it's 2025. 2025, yes. We have what it says, 2025. 2025, yeah. Okay. We don't care about this stuff here. So the windows are being open. Naja program is right here. Just wait. This computer is brand new, so it may need some updates. The Naja may need updates because it hasn't just been sitting for 3 months. But we're going to open it up. Take a look. We'll double click. Coming up with the security pass. Just tell it yes, I want to open this program. Okay. Alright, we have too many instances of being open. You see that? There's 3 of them. I'm going to close one. Someone has too many open. Still trying to bring this up here. You see this on the screen? Do not try to do any updates. If you want to do an update on your computer software from Naja, please call me first. This is kind of misleading. They're on the way, but they're not available yet, and it could screw something up. We just don't need to do it. Right? It's up to date for the Naja software, but it's not up to date for the vehicle software. 2 different things. Got that? This could take a couple hours to do, so we don't want to do it right now. All right? So the measure, all we have to do is go, we have a measuring icon, we have a report icon, and we have the Bluetooth connection area. What's that called? Bluetooth connection. I call it the settings. Settings. Okay. Only one. Okay. All right. So the first thing we'll do is we're going to connect the Bluetooth, so we have to put a battery in it to make it work, right? So if you look over here, we have 2 batteries on the charger. There's a scale here to tell you how full they are. This one on this side is fully charged, so I'll take it. I only need the gray piece. Okay, so I imagine I will expect you to take a look at the charger, pull the battery out and in there, see how it works, you know, so you know how to make sure it's charged. Next step is to put a battery in the battery bay. Camera battery from Canon. You can buy these at Batteries Plus Bulbs. Target, Walmart, Best Buy. There's a little place in here, and when you put it in, there's a couple grooves you got to find, and it's kind of springy, so you got to find that springy point right there. Push down and forward to lock it in, and you can see it's on now. Okay. So there's a ritual or specific way to set up the Naja rail before we power it up. Every time you off, full battery, every time. Just clears out the Bluetooth connection. It'll tell me to connect the next time you turn on again. Okay. So this is without any power on. We're going to put the machine down here and have it over this rear support bar. And we're going to turn it 90 degrees so the arm is out. Doesn't matter which side, as long as it's at 90 degrees. I'm going to walk up this way. I'm going to loosen these so they float. Come up here, Jim. Have to walk up here. This is important. So on this down here, we have to just support this bar. We don't want to lift it. We want to remain where it is. It's at a neutral point right now. So all I want to do is bring this dial up and take the air gap out. I don't want to lift it. You can tell by doing this tap dance here, you can feel it getting solid. Vibrate a little bit and it'll get solid. And then just put the lock nut up to hold it there. That's all you have to do. Now, what that does, this bar knows how much movement is in it as that head travels down. It swoops. In order to keep that line straight, we go through this calibration, and the software has the file in there that knows how much it swoops at a specific point. Keeps that line flat.
What are these for?
Excuse me? On the way back, sorry, I got distracted. On the way back, thank you, Danny. Tighten these up. Now it's solid.
Up to your level of it, right?
That's the line.
Okay.
Just tighten those up. Because now the bar is flat and it won't tip from side to side. The reason I loosened that up is because I have two wheels on the floor there and only one point up in the front. Oh, shit. Stop. Now we bring this around. We make sure it's all the way against the base here. You hear it. Okay. Pull it down solid. You turn it on. Count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I always like to keep this in the air, this part, so if somebody spins it around, it doesn't hit the rail. Okay, we don't want that. We want it up here. Alright, now we'll come over here to the Naja. Bluetooth being connected before, all we have to do is connect to go to the measuring program, find the car. We have your search here if you want, but we're just going to go in here to the Honda. We have a Honda Accord.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Yeah, Accord.
Okay, let's find Honda. This is the program is inside the computer, so it's a hybrid. Okay. So it takes a little bit of time. Now here's your whole list. You can scroll across, see all these, or you can just do a drop down up here, and you can find it. Accord what year? 25.
Yeah.
Well, the latest we got in here is 23 up. Let's go with it. Okay, Accord Generation Y, C23 up. See this one here? It's got a green clock. That means there's database behind it. That's good.
Guess what?
It means there's database. So we just click on it once. Then you go to the measuring icon. If you want to, you can actually go to measure by symmetry right here. Some people do. A lot of people do.
What does it do with it?
This is symmetry mode. No database.
Oh,
This is database. We're going to go to the database. Sure the car is highlighted. Car comes up. We have our choices of the suspensions in or out, on one end or the other, or all the way. This one we have set up this way. all the points that we have to measure with. Okay? We should be able to set this up pretty good. Now let's just click one time on the Bluetooth. Search for it's connected. Boom. Okay? Now you can see it on the screen. You see that we're moving. We have an upper screen and a lower screen. Okay, I can teach how to measure the car right this second, but I want to show you some things on the screen. So, if you want to, you can make this screen one side. Okay? Make this screen one side. Okay?
What's that doing when turning?
Okay, so the ones that are yellow are the ones that they recommend you make 4 points. Okay? What else do we have on this screen? Okay, so we have the database is under the blue dot. Okay? You want to know something about a point on the car? You don't click on the point out here. You click on the number of that point in the column over here. Okay? If you click on the point out here right now, we don't want to do anything because it says select the first point of matrix and the points. That's to do the leveling. So, but if you want to know something over on the side here, you just click on it. You know, if there's a picture available, it'll show you the picture. It'll point out what you're looking at, tell you the socket size you need, and show you how it fits to the point. Okay? Not all of these.
So F16.5 will be
A referencing socket is down here.
down here.
That's right.
Okay.
Okay? Yeah, so that's 16.5 is that. All right. So when we go to measure, I'll show you this stuff as we go. Make sure you stop every 3 minutes.
Yep.
Okay, so we have to watch what it says on the screen. So look at the screen. It says all these yellow points, as I said, are safety points or points they recommend. You can use other points, but these work the best normally. Okay, so you can say, okay, well, what's 31, what's 32? You go over here and you look. Oh, it says it's an M25 socket. It's a car body pilot hole. Let's see. Yeah, I can find out on the car. I know this car, right? You know where it is? It's on the back, front. It's behind the front cradle. Okay? So, right here's a good idea. You can go to a picture screen on here and you can print out the database of all these pictures. And then you can look at the car from the bottom and say, okay, here's all the points I have to choose from. That is a point that's in the back of the front cradle. How do I know that? Because I looked at the car. Okay? Starting from the front and come back. And I go, oh, well, what's these? Okay, so we need to remove one. This one here. Alright? So it's this pilot hole on both sides. Right?
Hang it back.
Yeah. Okay? So, if we accept that, we're going to choose those points, right? Well, what do we have in the back? Let's look at the back first. Since the suspension is out, right? We're going to try to find a place like the cradle mounting point. Because that's rock solid, right? It's not going to move. Okay, so let's see if we can find it on the screen.
That's all front.
Okay. No, it's not.
So that?
Yeah. The suspension arm gets rear cradle strips in front. 47. Okay, so there's the point there. Okay? Does that look like points we should be measuring, right?
It looks like it.
Okay. So if we're good with those points, we'll pick them on the screen up here. It says, select the first point to be measured. Select means click on it. It picked the second point for me. It's, shit. Okay, but I made a mistake. I clicked on 31. It should have been 29. Oh, no. Oh, what do we do? Very simple. Go to the 3 dots called Others. Click on it. Go back 1 step. Yeah, I want to start the control over. So I want to see what I have to go back to my screen. What did I want to pick? 29, was it?
Correct. All right. So we're going to pick 30, 31, 2. It picked the holes for me. What was the rear one? 47. It says select the third point and select the fourth point. Why would it not pick it for me? In case it was damaged. Excellent. Exactly the answer. In case it was damaged, so I could pick a different point. This car's not damaged, we don't think, so we're going to pick 48. Now it says select the first point to be measured. Well, I like to start left front. You don't have to. You start right front. I'm going to start 31. Okay? It says measure the leveling point. So you go up and actually measure it. So what do we need for a socket? M25. We look in here, we're looking for M25. M25. Here's M25. If you don't mind coming up here and pop that on. Now, the measurement, the point, the button that you push to take the measurement is right here. You push it and let go. Okay? So all you have to do, and I'm going to let you do it, just keep your finger away from that button until you're ready. Okay? Now just go up there and put it in a hole. Make sure it's flat, square, and solid. And you hold it right there. The reason you hold it right there is so you don't get a gap between this and this. Right? Now you slowly push the button and let go. Okay, it's on the screen. Took the measurement.
Which button?
So now you can take it to the other side.
What button did you press?
One time. Okay? Push hard on it one time. No.
What is the measurement?
Is there like a beeping noise and shit?
Yeah, it's up here. We need to put a speaker on. You got a little Bluetooth speaker, looks good. Alright, so what do we need here? You look at the screen, we're in the quadrant of that point, right? I mean, the machine already told me to come back to this point. It's telling me that I need another 12 sockets without even having to look. So I can pop this off. I'm going to let you measure.
Oh, that's
Tired.
14.
Get it long around the country.
Set me up.
Yeah. Ready for a traveling bag. Okay, so one thing I recommend is come over here. Now find the center of that hole if it's a little bit too small.
Yeah, why is that? And it's telling you to use that.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right, you got it? Just try not to, pull it until you really know it didn't take. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because if you haven't, if it did take it and you pull it again, it'll just overwrite that one. Then we have to start over. One more push. Just a fast pump. Okay, you got it. Look at the screen. So this is the validation that you measured those 4 points, and you got a good measurement. It's tight, actually. If you look over here, here's your results. Okay. So you've got a -1 on both of these. 0, 0, 0. It's all down to 0.1 millimeter. All right. So that's real.
Where was the measurements?
They're right here.
Okay.
Yep. Now, you can turn those on and off for insurance purposes. If you don't want to see them to see the numbers of the good points for whatever reason, because the customer thinks everything should be 0, which isn't true. It all depends on the measuring system, the database behind it, how accurate you are in the machine that you use. So there's a lot of variables. Nobody's perfect, not us, not anybody. Okay, but we're right here with the thumbs up, and make it just say okay. All right. So it's going to change the colors of the results. Now you can go out and continue to measure the whole car, just like that. That's all you have to do. Just go up to any point. Say, all right. I know you want to look back here so bad, but we're not going. You need to measure the rest of the car. So you come up here and say, okay, what do I need for a socket? You look at the screen. The screen's telling you what socket you need. That's 28. Grab it, please. And it's also, if you look at that screen, Danny, it's telling you how far off you are from the point. That's what that whole thing is. The round one is length and width, and the other bar, that's width. Okay, now you see how that fits? You go up and look at this, it's just, a lot of times they'll tell you whether or not it goes over both sockets, both voices or not. But that's how this fits. Okay, so push the button hard and let go. See? You can hear that now. But if you get a little Bluetooth or turn off the paint loose in the stereo, you might be able to hear it. There you go. Now you can look at your target. You can see how close you are.
Oh, yeah.
If you want to turn off the thumbs up up there, it'll give you the numbers on the right. Okay? So if you turn off the thumbs up here, it'll tell you the numbers.
Yeah, that's better, yeah.
Okay, so when you're doing the back here, sorry, Jay. When you're doing the back, keep it on this side and it'll help you, guide in those rails really nicely. Okay? It's the same thing throughout. Now, we have some other things I can show you over here, but as far as measuring goes, why don't you measure some more points? Did you measure that? You can push that button and measure that point over and over and over. It's just the first 4 points you can only measure once until after you've measured them. Now,
So
if you
if
want to
you
go back and measure one of those leveling points again, you can.
when you're doing the first 4 points, if you make a mistake, you start the whole process over.
That's correct. Okay? All right. And that is good. Yeah. I can't hear shit. Push it again. Okay.
Where's the volume for that? Bring that up.
Well, everything's on this here. It might be all the way up. So
That's it?
yeah, you can get pretty cool. I always tell people $25 Bluetooth speaker at it.
Okay.
It does it works great.
Where do you connect it?
You can take
the back of the computer?
Yeah. And on this computer, you can actually put 4 points measured in the front. You want to measure anything in the middle here, just to measure it? You're training, right? Yeah, sure. Yeah, let somebody else measure something. 34, measure 34 and 33.
Yeah,
this is your
Go
car.
ahead.
Yeah. Okay, so how?
Yours.
Come here. I bite, don't worry. 33. It says M14 socket. M14. M20. M14. Oh, okay. Now, how do we find what it looks like? What is it? Which one did it say 33?
43.
Over here. Click on this right here, not out there. It's a pilot hole. You can see this bar here, the cost number, kind of help you, this one. Okay, these should help you find that point, right? Okay, so go ahead and measure that one real quick. Okay, so I believe it's this hole here. Just show up on the screen if it is. See? Turn that back. Okay. Yeah, you're fine. Nope. Do it right there. And then make sure it's flat like that. Okay. And then just don't. I'm gonna hold it. Okay. So now don't let anything move. Just push that button and let go. Okay. Push her hard and quick. Okay. See the difference? You got it. Okay. Go ahead and measure that one. Doing fine. I don't mean to be touchy-feely, guys. I'm just trying to help. Got it. Okay. So there's a couple more back here.
These machines, you can use it.
You can use this. Watch your screen. Go over here, pilot. Okay. Is that the point? One of those two. Take this off. That's fine. And flow. Okay, so you can use the M12. Yes, M14. M12 is a much smaller socket.
That's M12L.
That little plastic socket. Now, is there any message up there? Like oblong hole? It says oblong hole, right?
Pilot hole.
Pilot, that's it?
Yeah.
Just slide forward and back. Is it good?
Yeah.
Alright. That's it. Okay. Take it. Alright, other side. Yeah. Almost lunchtime. Okay, last one. Move on back.
Let me ask you a question, Greg.
Measure this lock in. Here, now you want to push your bed back one. There you go. Now, see your socket. M16. M16, here's your 20s and down. Okay, so 20, 18, 16. Okay.
I was going to say, I didn't see the yellow. Why are these yellow?
Oh, because those are before the start. Before the start.
And the other ones don't turn yellow?
No, it will change color if you turn off the plumb. Right now it's showing you all the numbers.
Okay.
When I turn off the plumb, it'll show you everything that's good. You measure, everything is green so far. So you're running on here.
I'll go plug it in.
But you're messing with it, doesn't it?
If you want it to be on green, then you must have been doing that. What do you do that?
Jiggle it. Okay, you're not up in it.
Yeah, you gotta go all the way. It looks like
If it's too big, it's where you take a different size socket. Let me try it first. It has to fit in the hole. Okay, so this one's the car's made at the factory. One side down. Get out of reamer. Yeah, you can see it. You can see it. It's not right. Just find the middle here. Okay. As long as you're measuring from the center. Okay? Alright, you want to come back here? Yeah, see what it says. This is fine, it's not clamped, right? Just see what it says. You need a longer extension, let's do that. Let me help you out here, brother. Let me help you brother out. We're going to put this back where it goes. And we're just going to go one more link. Okay? Really? I'll let you do it next time. Find out if this is a point. There might not be a point up there because you haven't built it yet. See what I'm getting at? You understand? That might not be a point. That's a point. Okay, so you can get your length, width, and height on this point right back here. Right? M14 socket.
16 pack. Well, the end is not a point.
There should be some other parts on it. I just sample some of the other parts. Okay, 6 height. Some of it isn't going to be. Alright, I mean, I don't know if it's the car, you know.
Yeah, it's the car.
Worked very well.
Here, see, line just up down. It could be up just a little bit. Right? Alright, see, it's up. It's not down. This is down. This is up. About 3 millimeters, you see?
Yeah.
Okay.
Negative down.
Okay. You can turn this around so you can see everything you want to see.
Oh, nice.
Okay? You can see it needs to be drawn in at the very minimum. That's your starting point. You say, okay, well I gotta get my width first. Then I'll worry about height. Right?
You can turn it out anytime you want.
Anything. That once you fill in these, and you can fill in these and still keep these. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a big deal. A 2x4 and a hammer will bring it down. Right? I mean, that much. It's no biggie. Yeah, there you go. See? Alright. So,
Yeah, but what you're doing
Yeah, but
there doesn't necessarily.
Yeah,
Here's
you
the height. He's wrong, right?
You
Not the